Well, hello. So this game is at the Hobble Creek field, which is one of my favorite places to play in my local area. Great little woods ball field, run by a bunch of great people. So this game, which took place back in April of 2015, so it's almost a year old from the time I'm actually editing this. But this is a game type that they call lock and key, where there's a big industrial style lock hidden somewhere on the midpoint of the field that we have to go find and unlock. Both teams are fighting for it. And both teams have infinite respawn. So the games can run as long as I think 20 minutes is what the timer is. So I'm going to the low ridge side of the field, which is kind of the mid left. Low ridge is basically in between the center of the field and the far left, which is the high ridge. So I get into this position here, which isn't a great position, but I'm able to get a fairly good vantage point on the high ridge, which is right there. There's a lot of people that'll go up there because it's a great vantage point to control the middle. Fortunately, I actually have some pretty decent cover from them, which really helps, but I do have to be really wary of the guys up there. If they get behind me, obviously, I can get destroyed. But there are, like I said, a few guys up there. By the way, this game I'm shooting an old Generation E Matrix for those interested. Old electronic gun from about 2001, 2002. It's the precursor to the DM. It's one of the biggest paintball guns known to mankind. So you can see that guy right there in the middle of the trees. I ended up shooting him, which is amazing because that's a long shot for me. So yeah, Generation E Matrix, very, very big gun, very heavy, very, very inefficient, but it's very, very smooth as well. There's another guy kind of in those trees right in front of that guy that was just walking off. You can't really see right there, but I end up shooting him right about here. You can see him stand up and call himself out. Again, another much longer shot than I'm used to. So this game is probably about a 10 on 10 or so. They usually get anywhere from 20 to 30 people at this field on any given weekend. So they can be pretty chaotic. Trying to shoot around the ref here. One of the great things about the low ridge is that I'm pretty well protected from those that are pushing the right side or the creek side of the field, which allows me to push up pretty far. Get up into this position here, which is about halfway up the field. See that guy walking off and almost shot him. Oh, hey, where are you going? No, you're dead. It's kill number 3 for the game. Trying to shoot someone on the right side that you can't really see. Don't think I hit him, but again, this game happened almost a year ago, so I might have and just totally forgot. Very green this time of year. There's a guy back there. Shoot, you're dead. It's kill number 4, I believe, if my count is correct. Very exciting barrel cam footage right now. Again, these games are fairly chaotic, so I don't want to go too far because there are a lot of people that are respawning back in, so I have no idea where they could be, so I don't want to, run into somebody's gun. Try to shoot someone on the run, but there's a lot of brush back there, so I'm not able to really hit him from that far away. Guy running right there. End up hitting him right about there. And conveniently running out of paint at the same time. You can hear my hopper whirring. I'm actually hopper balling this game, which I don't know why I was doing exactly, considering that there are, again, 10 on 10 games that can last as long as 20 minutes. And I'm shooting an electronic gun with a surprisingly fast trigger. Especially because it feels so crappy. You can hear me right there. I'm trying to call to some teammates to see if I can mooch some paint off of them. But unfortunately, no one around me has paint. So I'm kind of a worthless turd at this point in the game. Especially, which is depressing because I had a shot right there. If I had paint, I would have murdered that dude. Assuming I didn't hit the ref right there. Again, would have just destroyed that guy. I hate running out of paint in the middle of the game. It's me turning around and telling the camera that this gun shoots too fast. Which is funny because I wasn't even shooting a whole lot this game. It's just, only using one pod. Or one hopper, I mean. So what I don't realize is that the lock is actually about 10 feet from me, which I realize right about here. Start moving over to this bunker to try and take it because, it's about the only good that I can actually do this game. But my good friend Austin ends up taking it right there, barely get it right as the game ends. So it's a good game.